All the information shared in this video is available on the public platform. Nothing is discussed here which may breach the confidentiality of our armed forces. Defense Detective respects our defense forces and works only on the information that is available for public use.
Tata has reportedly secured a contract to manufacture 150 wheeled armored platform (WHAP) combat vehicles for the Moroccan Defense Forces. The pride and elation over the export contract may best be termed as muted. One reason is that the Indian MOD, Ministry of Defence, appears more enthused about the prospect of inducting the Stryker ICV, infantry combat vehicle, developed by General Dynamics Land Systems, GDLS, into the Indian Army than the Tata Motors developed WHAP. WHAP development history. The WHAP was initially developed as the Tata Kestrel, which was initially classified as an IPMV, Infantry Protected Mobility Vehicle. Tata Motors developed the Kestrel in response to a request for information, RFI, for the supply of chassis, propulsion unit, and weapon system for a wheeled armored amphibious platform under the FICV, Wheeled, program. The Kestrel was conceptualized to replace older Soviet-era BMP-1 and BMP-2 armored personnel carriers used by the Indian Army. The Kestrel was developed in close collaboration with the DRDO and the Indian Army. Tata Motors first showcased it at the DefExpo 2014, featuring the Kongsberg Protector MCT-30R turret. The platform underwent extensive trials in various terrains, including deserts, high altitudes, and plains, to ensure that it met the Indian Army's stringent requirements. During these trials, the vehicle's mobility, durability, and protective features were thoroughly tested. The vehicle's ability to withstand blasts and firepower was also a major focus. The trials significantly pivoted on the vehicle's modularity and adaptability to different weapon systems. Versions of the WHAP were equipped with 30mm cannons, missile launchers, and other armament systems. Tata Motors unveiled a new variant of the Kestrel, WHAP, at the 2017 Aero India Defence Exhibition. After the trials were completed, Tata Motors announced that the WHAP was ready for mass production. This vehicle was India's first indigenously developed 8x8 wheeled armored vehicle, and it represented a major step forward in the country's defense manufacturing capabilities. It was envisioned that the WHAP could be exported to friendly nations as well, adding a strategic export dimension to the project. In October 2019, the Indian Ministry of Defence cleared the Kestrel for production and export to friendly nations. The Indian Army planned to acquire 200 VAPs. WHAP orders grudgingly placed. The first batch of VAPs was inducted into the Army on 12 April 2022 at Bombay Engineer Group, BEG, and Centre, Pune, by the then Chief of the Army Staff, General Manoj Mukund Narwane. WHAP was inducted into the Central Reserve Police Forces 110 Battalion at Pulwama, Kashmir, in August 2023. As of August 2024, the Army is reportedly planning to order another batch of 105 VAPs from Tata Advanced Systems Limited. In November 2023, the 2i reported that the US had offered to jointly manufacture the 8-wheel Stryker infantry combat vehicle in India in response to the threat faced by India from China. The article quoted Defense Secretary Giridhar Armane as saying, "Our industrial and military teams will work with their US counterparts and come up with a concrete plan in this regard." In July, the Swarajya News portal reported that the Army was initially looking to procure around 530 Strykers, apparently to address the requirement of 10 wheeled battalions of the standard mechanized infantry battalions. US Stryker AFV versus India's WHAP. The Tata WHAP and the Stryker are both 8x8 ICVs with a top speed of around 100 km per hour and a range of up to 600 km. Here's a quick comparison of the most important features of the two platforms. Modularity. The WHAP is highly modular. It can be configured as an amphibious fighting vehicle capable of crossing rivers and lakes or operating in coastal areas. The capability is important, considering India's geographical diversity. WHAP modularity additionally facilitates upgrades to higher levels of protection based on mission needs. It offers protection against small arms fire and mine resistance, potentially up to Stanag level 3 or higher. The WHAP can be fitted with a 30mm automatic cannon, anti-tank guided missiles, ATGMs, and machine guns, 7.62mm or 12.7mm, making it versatile in terms of firepower. The Striker platform is less modular. The basic platform is typically armed with a 12.7mm M2 Browning heavy machine gun or a 40mm automatic grenade launcher in a remote weapon station, RWS. The Striker takes a non-modular approach to enhanced firepower. It is available in a wide range of variants tailored to specific roles. Infantry Carrier Vehicle, ICV. Mobile Gun System, MGS, with a 105mm tank gun. Anti-tank guided missile, ATGM, variant with tow missiles. Striker Dragoon with a 30mm autocannon. The Striker arguably features better default protection. It comes with steel armor that provides protection against 14.5mm armor-piercing rounds, and it can be equipped with slat armor or composite armor for increased survivability, particularly against RPGs and IEDs. Power packs. The WHAP has a 600 horsepower Cummins ISXE 600 power pack, while the Striker has a 350 horsepower Caterpillar C7. The Tata WHAP is designed for versatility across diverse terrains, with features like amphibious capability, a powerful engine, and an adjustable suspension system. The Striker, on the other hand, is optimized for urban combat and lacks the WHAP's amphibious and extreme off-road capabilities. In brief, the WHAP has an amphibious variant, while the Striker does not. The Striker has more specialized variants, particularly with heavy weapon systems like the Mobile Gun System, 105mm, and ATGM versions. This level of specialization makes the Striker a highly versatile combat vehicle. The WHAP, however, is modular but does not yet have such diverse combat-tested variants. The WHAP is more cost-effective than Striker and is relatively less susceptible to US sanctions. Strictly speaking, the WHAP conforms to user QRs, but the Striker doesn't.